Hola, 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 hola. Hello, my amores. How are you, Fuego fam? Okay, so this is going to be a twin flame reading for those that are in separation. Okay, so this is coming from feminine perspective and masculine perspective on what went down, how you guys are currently feeling, what you felt during the moment of whatever went down. Okay, so yeah, so the decks that I used are all the decks that I created. We have my mixed emotions deck, my love and lust deck, my divine masculine unspoken messages, and my opium twin flame tarot. If you guys are interested in my decks, the link to my Etsy shop is in my bio. And if you're on YouTube, the description is down below, okay? Okay, amores. So, starting up here for the feminine. Feminine, it says, I let my pride get in the way of my love for you and acted like it was nothing. But really, my heart was breaking and I did nothing to stop it. So, pretty much, I'm getting an image of your divine masculine walking away from you, and your pride got in the way of you wanting to stop that from happening. Okay, because you were too much in your pride, you acted. Perhaps you acted like it didn't bother you. Perhaps you acted like you didn't care because you were pissed off, triggered, and now you're looking back at that moment and you're feeling very regretful. Okay, so it hurts you. It hurts you because at the time our emotions, we let our emotions get the best of us. So that could have been a lesson. Maybe it had to happen that way in order for you to learn that valuable lesson. Pride can really fuck us up, you know what I mean? So I know you're really bummed out about that, but don't marinate in that energy. Forgive yourself from feeling that and going through that and acting in that way, okay? So the second card we have here, it says, I can't get out of my head about you. The pain of not knowing where we stand eats at me every second of the day. And above that, the mixed emotion is unwanted. So because you guys are not talking, there's no communication. You don't know where you guys stand. You don't know if you're ever going to be with each other ever again. So you overthink, you overanalyze. You can't get them out of your head. You can't get what happened, the words exchanged, out of your mind. And you wish you can press rewind and take certain things back, or wish that things could have been resolved in a different type of manner. And so the pain of not knowing where you stand, it does eat at you every second of the day, because now it makes you feel unwanted because nothing is happening. So then we have, you are secretly waiting for their return. You've kept it on the low. Stay patient. They are coming, but don't let it be known. On top of that, we have missing you. So you are patiently waiting for your divine masculine, or patiently waiting for them to communicate, or for the opportunity for you guys to make amends together. And at the same time, you're not allowing anybody to know that you're waiting. Obviously you could be the type of person who's very stoic. You're very low key about and discreet about how you feel, and private about your relationship and how you go about things. I just saw 333 as I said that too. So, yeah, you are secretly waiting for their return, but you are also missing them very, very much. Now, the tarot cards that came out for you, feminine, we have the Five of Cups here, followed by vulnerable. So I feel like the Five of Cups is definitely linked up to card number one, okay, regretful. So there's moments where you have a really hard time dealing with your emotions. You're like, how can I allow this to slip away? For some, you're now seeing that person with somebody else, and it makes you feel like you lost them for good. And it makes you very, very vulnerable. You get into your depressive moments, and it's hard. I also see an image of a feminine who's sitting in the shower just crying, whether you're rocking back and forth in the shower crying, sitting down, or taking a bath and you're crying and you're vulnerable, or you're in your room, in the middle of the night, 2 3 in the morning, looking out the window, staring at the moon, the bright moon, and you're just literally conversing with the moon about this. So yes, I get it. You get in your feelings. It's very difficult. It's hard because you know how both of you guys were. So then we have the devil, okay? The devil here is about the negativity that was going on within your guys' connection, the energy of the last days that you guys were in communication and union. Here it seems as though the masculine feels like they were being controlled, or maybe they felt you were being too controlling with them. They probably felt like you were trying to walk all over them or try to act all tough and macho and stuff and gain power over them and be manipulated. You know, they saw a side of you that they didn't know existed within you because you didn't show them this side until certain things went down between you guys. So that really, like, it really shocked them a little bit. And so with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's linked up to this card here. Look, I can't get out of my head. The pain of not knowing where we stand and patiently waiting, right? Seven of Pentacles is about something that's taking a very long time to grow or manifest. There is potential here for growth, and you guys are learning and growing within the process of the separation. But meanwhile, like, your divine timing is driving you bonkers, right? You're like, ugh, like her head is going back. She's like, oh my God, it's taking so long. When is this going to happen? Was it really my twin? Like, you start to doubt yourself. And so with the 10 of Wands here, I feel like, feminine, all kinds of things that are happening in your life, you just have a lot on your shoulders, a lot on your plate. It makes it hard for you to carry, you know, you don't want to carry the weight and the burden of what went down between you guys, because it makes you feel like it's your fault. Some of you guys feel like, fuck, it's my fault. Now I have to carry all this guilt. But then there's times where you get in your pride or your ego, and and you start pinpointing all the shit that they fucked up and said to you, and it makes you feel better. Don't lie, y'all do that, okay? So don't let it get to you so much where it's like weighing down upon you, where you're just like, oh my God, I'm vulnerable. All these memories are getting to me. It's like, just wait. I feel like the weight of the world is on me. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't want nobody else, you know, nobody else cuts it for me. So that alone can be burdensome, you know? So then we have the Nine of Swords. Like, can it get any better, right? Followed by unworthy. Okay, so you lay there thinking worst case scenario, oh my God, they hate me, they never want to see me again, time is ticking, I really, really lost them for good. You know, negative thoughts start to come into your mind, you're losing patience, you feel unworthy. Like, damn, they don't even want to apologize or try to make amends with you. Like, with me, am I not worthy enough for them? Like, do they care not to lose me? Like, all these things go through your mind. And so you have nightmares, you have continuous nightmares, and then there's some beautiful dreams that you have with your person, you know? But still, those negative ones, those gray areas, it makes you feel like shit. And so sometimes you lose sleep over there. There's times where you sleep like a little baby with your little thumb in your mouth. Other days you're like this, right? I know. I know. So what does your masculine feel about all this? So we have, I felt like you acted too good for me and that turned me off, followed by mad. So again, if you acted in this way where he felt like you were too controlling, too much for him, that pissed him off because you showed him a side that he didn't think you had, like I said. So he felt, in his perspective, his point of view, okay, whether you were like that or not, but based on his energy that he felt with you, he felt you acted too good and that turned him off. It pissed him off. He's still mad about that. Like, I can't believe she acted like that. What the fuck? So then we have, it feels like you're done with me, so I try not to bother you. Followed by respectful. So if you told him to leave you the fuck alone, you never want to see him again. See, this is why it's important not to say shit you don't mean when you're triggered and upset and angry with your divine masculine, because they'll listen. They'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna reach out to you then. That's what you said. That's what you wanted. You know, I'm gonna give you what you wanted. So if they feel like you're done with them because you're staying quiet, you're waiting for them, secretly waiting for their return, and you're not doing anything either to, you know, make it happen, they're gonna feel the same way as you. Like, you're both patiently waiting. And so they're going to respect the fact that you want your space. They're going to respect the fact that you don't want nothing to do with them. They're going to let it be. Okay? That's how they're feeling. So they also feel challenged. This is your strong personality is too much for me sometimes. So I stay quiet because I feel like I can't satisfy you. And that is you see, you challenge them. Your personality challenges them. Nobody has ever challenged them before the way that you have. And it was different for them. So because your personality was too strong for them, they just stay quiet. They decide not to say anything or reach out or anything because they feel like no matter what they say or do, it's not going to be good enough for you. So then we have, I feel like you get way too emotional sometimes and I can't handle it, followed by drained. So if you do get like that, if you feel like every time you communicate, you always have something to say, you're always in your feelings, there's never like a fucking moment of relief with you or anything like that, that could be draining to your divine masculine. Whether you see that or not, like that shit could be very draining. So if that's how they felt about you at that time, take that into consideration, that it can be really, really draining, okay? And they can't handle it, they're gonna pull away. So then it says, I'm running because I can't face my own fucking mess, followed by responsible. So if they know in some type of way they were at fault and they created this fuck up, or whoever was at fault, maybe both of you guys were on some type of level, they could have ran or ghosted because they can't face the fact that they fucked it up, or because they created so much chaos that they don't want to deal with it. But now they have to take responsibility of their own actions, or sooner or later they're going to have to be responsible for them. So we have, I'm filled with guilt and regret over what went down between us when we were together, followed by stressed out. So yes, I feel like this Nine of Swords could be both of you guys, right? She looks stressed the fuck out laying there thinking about her masculine. He's also the same way. You guys are mirroring each other in that type of energy. So just know that your masculine also is full of guilt and regret over what happened between you guys when you guys were in union, talking, communicating. Both of you guys are feeling regretful. Both of you guys are feeling vulnerable, pissed off, drained. You're feeling almost the same damn thing. So if only you guys will break the damn silence and break the ice, right? So yeah. Oh, there's this one card here that came out when I was putting my Divine Love and Separation deck away. This card was the only card that stayed behind. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put it to the side and maybe it resonates with somebody. So it says, looking at your photos gives me comfort. So who knows? It could be feminine. This could be you. Or it could be both of you guys doing this exact same thing where, you know, the only thing you have right now to hold on to is the memories. And that energy gives you guys comfort. Looking at those photos gives you hope. So, yeah, that's what's coming out for you guys. If it resonated, comment down below. If you want to book a personal, you guys can do that as well. So, yeah. Oh, I just saw 1313 right as soon as I'm going to end this reading. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Namaste.